Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I want to show you a very cool trick that you could do, which is not terribly difficult to learn. Most of the tricks that you see performed, they're performed targeting one of your spectators or participants. But if you have a group, let's say you have 4 or 5 or 6, then they don't get to participate because the trick is focused on the one person. And that's what I like about this trick. It involves 4 different spectators selecting 4 different cards. But for simplicity, let's just focus on, say, we have 4 different spectators. You need a standard regular deck of cards, nothing special as always. Let's use the 4 aces so that we can remember the cards. But remember that when you're performing this live, you will select all different cards. So you would spread the cards out and you will invite every single one of your spectators to pick a random card. That's how it would work. As each one of your spectators is taking a look at their card and committing that card to memory, because remember, they're gonna be all different. You're gonna have the deck in your hand in mechanics grip. And what you're gonna do is when they're ready to give you the cards back, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna use your thumb to run through the front of the deck like so, and then you're going to use your other thumb to run through the back of the deck like so. And once you do that, make sure that everyone sees that you're doing that. This is important. Once you do that, you simply cut the deck anywhere you want. It really is completely random. Make sure not to flash this card. That's very important. You'll see why in a minute. Once you've cut the cards like so, you invite spectator number 1 to put his card on top of the deck. Okay, so spectator 1 puts the card, his selection, on top of the deck. You show it to him, make sure that he memorizes it, and then you take this packet and you're gonna drop it on top. Make sure that it makes that auditory slap when you put the deck or the portion of the deck on top of the cards. But here's the thing. Unbeknownst to everyone, you actually have a pinky break right over where the selection was placed back. Nobody knows this, okay? Now, spectator number 2 is gonna wanna put his card somewhere in the deck, so you tell spectator number 2, all right, we're just going to run through the deck like so and find somewhere that we can cut. And of course, obviously, where did you think I cut? I cut where the pinky break was at. You can see that this card is the first ace. So you see why it's important not to flash this card? You don't want them to constantly be seeing the exact same card every time you cut. So keep this hand low, don't flash this card because it's always gonna be the same. And this is where the first selection is. So again, you stretch your hand out, invite the next spectator to put his card, his random card, on top of the deck. You show him that card, make sure he memorizes it, and then once again, you slap the deck, you slap the packet on top of the deck, all right? And again, you are keeping the pinky break, okay? So one more time, you will run your thumb in the front, you will run your thumb through the back and cut precisely at the pinky break. And you follow the procedure, so on and so forth. If it's 4, 5, 6, whatever amount of cards they are. The idea is to slap, run through the deck with your thumb, keeping the pinky break, and then run through the back and cutting right at the pinky break. Follow that procedure, okay? So now you're done with everyone. So what you're gonna do now is that you're gonna tell your audience, this is the hard part. You're gonna find their cards, but I mean, you are the best magician on the planet. You will find all their cards despite them being located in different places because you have memorized the places that the cards have been cut. So the first card that you're gonna find is actually by cutting the deck. So what I did just there was cut to the pinky break. And obviously I've just transferred all 4 selections to the top of the deck. So at this point, I will pick out the top card, which of course is gonna be one of their selections, okay? And I will table that card. I'll say, look, you see, I can find it. I can find it, all right? So now what you do is that you simply shuffle the cards. Do 2 riffles, 2 riffles, and produce the next selection. They're all on the top, okay? You can also do a false cut, multiple false cut, and riffle, and find the other card. If you want a tutorial for that, cut and shuffle, it's gonna be showing up over here on the corner. A tutorial for that, okay? One more time, you will riffle, and then you can do something like this, for example. This is from Ertnays. It is a cut and strip. If you want a tutorial for that, it's gonna be popping out over here as well. And of course, you've produced the next card, okay? So if you don't know how to do those false shuffles and false cuts, again, check down on the description box or the card showing up over here, and I will link tutorials for that. So you can, after this one, go see it and you can learn how to do that. Point is that you've just now produced all 4 aces, which were cut into random locations in the deck, okay? So the main idea here is, of course, is gonna be that pinky break, holding the break where the selections are with the pinky. So every time that you slap the deck like so, you are keeping that pinky break back here, and all you're doing is simply misdirection. All you're doing is just simple misdirection by simply running your thumb in the front of the deck and running your thumb on the back. And right here, I felt the stop. It stopped right on the pinky break. It will naturally want to stop where my pinky is on the other side holding the break. I've performed this, I believe, 2 or 3 times maybe already, and I've gotten excellent results. People have been very reactive to it. I've gotten good feedback from it, so I know that if it's worked for me, I'm sure there's gonna work for you as well. So guys, that is gonna be it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like these kind of very simple card tricks or card cheating tutorials, and maybe I can get some more of those going. And don't forget that I publish new videos on gambling, sleight of hand, tutorials, reviews, and all that good stuff every single week.